Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'll be teaching you how to change or to fill a torn closure or frontal. If you're interested in this video, please kindly watch to the end to see how, and don't forget to subscribe. So first of all, I brought out the hair as the customer brought it, and I discovered that she already stitched the part of the hair that was already torn, the part of the closure that was already torn. Please do not mind my voice because I am recording this in the midnight, so I don't want to shout. That's why it seems like I am whispering. Okay. As far as you can hear me well, I think is enough. So this is how the closure looks like after I remove the patch at the back of the closure, and I will be proceeding to stitch it on my own with my own lace and my own thread and everything. So guys, after I brought it out and removed the patches, I had to put it on the mannequin head. Right here, I forgot my camera wasn't playing, so you could not see how I placed the lace on the torn area. But all I literally did here was cut out a piece of lace and made sure that the lace matched the line of the lace I put matched the one underneath. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. The line of the lace I put matched the one underneath. The only thing that is off about this lace is the color, because this is a Swiss lace and it tends to be thicker than the normal laces. All right, so I use a Swiss lace for this, and notwithstanding, you can use any good lace of your choice. You can use a transparent lace, you can use a French lace, you can use a HD lace, depending on what your customer wants. But at this rate, I use a Swiss lace for this. The only thing that is important for this is to know that you have to match the line of the lace to the one that you're putting, that the one it comes with. I don't know if you're getting me. All right, so that when you're ventilating, you ventilate according to the closure you have at hand. All right, so this is me stitching the lace. When this video started, I showed the thread I use, the invisible thread I use for this tutorial. Meanwhile, if you don't have this, you can go for a fishing line, fishing line that is used for beading those days. Yeah, that fishing line, you can go for the 2.5 mm. That's what I am using for right here. So all I did was use my ventilating pin, just the way if you want to ventilate, you have to pick the lace underneath with the lace inside, then you tie the rope, okay, to stitch it. And the pin I am using here is the 3 to 4 strands of pin. I don't know if you're getting the size of the pin I'm using is 3 to 4, so it will be able for me to pick the laces and not fall off. You understand what I mean? So when I place the lace on top of the torn part, I had to pin it down so that it will not shift from it. So the way I am doing it on this video, if you can really get it well, that's the way I'm stitching it through. I'll stitch it all round to the end of the of the lace. All right, I'll stitch it the four corner of the lace. But if you don't want it to be like this, you can just just round the torn part, the place that was torn. You can stitch it just around there without making it square form, or just that way. So I'm done stitching it. All I did was tie it, and I wish this camera was actually showing from where I started it. It was so detailed, and I just noticed it was not playing. I was so heartbroken, really, because I really wanted to show that part, because it's very necessary to know, especially how to place your lace and how to start the knotting, and like how to start the stitching of the lace. So this is me. I'm done with stitching the lace. So this is how the outside of the lace look. It looks like the lace was burnt with heat. So I had to cut off the excess parts that cannot, it has to be a smooth canvas for me to ventilate on. So I had to cut all those excess part of it that was, rough and all that. So after cutting it out, the next step I'll be taking is to bring out the hair I'll be using for ventilating. Already the client told me to use the hair from the wig to fill it up. So that's me trying to bring out the hair I will be using, that I feel will be enough for filling the the torn part of the lace. So after bringing out the weft, I had to bring out the hair from the weft by cutting out the weft side, then comb out the the little strands of hair that you see on the weft. When you comb it out, I didn't show that part, but that's what I actually did there. So this is me placing the hair on the mannequin again and pinning it down so as to start ventilating on it. So the first thing I did was to comb out the hair to the position it has to go, then bring out the lines, because she was very keen about me bringing. She was the first thing she asked me was, are you sure you can make the lines come out perfect and all that? Are you sure the lines will be straight? Can it be straight again? I told her, yes, of course it can. So that's why I told you that when make sure that the lace you're putting underneath is also matching the lace that's on the closure already. Okay, so this is me trying to bring out the parts, but that's the most important. That was the main thing she was actually looking for. So I'm now trying to ventilate out the part. And so the first thing I did was make sure that the lace underneath and the lace that is torn, I'll I don't know how to explain this. I'll ventilate it like stitching it together. If you understand what I mean, like stitching it together with the lace underneath, because the stitch on that you stitch with the rope is not actually enough. What the main thing that will stitch the hair to each other is stitch the lace to each other is the hair that you will use. All right, is the ventilating itself. The ventilating is also stitching. The ventilating is also stitching the hair, the laces, if you know what I mean. All right, you can also use your vent pin with the hair to stitch down the lace. So this is me bringing out the parts, and using the double split knot, or will I say the double reverse split knot. Yeah, that's what I want to try to say. So at first I was using the single flat knots, then I had to go in with a double split knot and make sure that I pin down the laces together. Okay, so I'm done with the first side, then I'll be doing the second part right now. This video is not particularly about how to ventilate, it's just how to feel to make your thumb closures look real again. So if you want to know how to ventilate as a beginner, you can go through my other videos in ventilating so that you can grab something. All right, though I haven't had a very detailed video on how to ventilate a closure, but I have a detailed video on how to ventilate as a beginner, but not how to line your laces and all that. All right, so okay, I have a video on how to line lines using the slant method, but what I used in that video was the flat knot, all right, and not the double splitted knot. But if you want me to do a detailed video on how to do this double reverse split knot or different type of knotting, please do comment down below and I will do a video on that as soon as possible. All right, so this is me trying to make sure that the part is even. All I did was keep a hole and ventilate on the next hole, if you understand. So I'm trying now to follow the pattern of the lace itself. That's the one that was torn. Following the pattern it was used, that's why I said that your lace have to match the one underneath. All right, so I'm trying to use the same pattern, both the knots and everything, which is the slant method. You call it the diagonal method. All right, I have a video on how to do the diagonal method of ventilating, though on that video I use a flat knot and I also use a synthetic hair. So but at least, well, if you watch that video you can grab something from it. All right, I'll be placing the video right above here, or at the end of this video. You have to watch it so that you understand what I'm saying better. Okay. So right here I try to zoom it in so that you see exactly what I am doing. Okay, so right here I am doing the reverse split knot. Okay, though at some point I started doing the single knot because the customer was already on my neck. She was like, I need to leave, I need to go, I need to do. And you know, doing this double split knots is kind of, it takes time. So she wanted to leave with her hair and all that, so I just went ahead to do the single knots at the end of the video. So but right now I am using the double split knot. So at intervals I will check the hair if it's going to the direction I want and all that. So what I want you to take notes on this video right now is how I stitch the laces together. If you notice, when I want to start the vent, especially where the lace was torn, you will see me merging the two laces together, like pick the lace on the top and the lace underneath together. You understand? Pick it together and stitch. All right, like I told you, ventilating is also part of stitching the laces. You can use your hair to stitch your lace together. Okay, so that's exactly what I did. I am doing throughout the video. So when I get to the parts of the lace that is not merging with the lace underneath, I just vent and move on. All right, so that's it, guys. So I am done with that part of the hair. So all I did was bring it out, as in pat it out, and make sure that there is no loopholes, there is no place that is not okay. So I did the same thing on the second part of the hair the hair. All right, so I didn't need to show that on the camera since I've shown the first part on the camera. You just do what you did on this part on the last part. All right, so that's me filling up the front of the lace, and make sure that all parts of that lace is filled up. All right, make sure that everything is looking bang. Okay, so that's it, guys. This is the parts on the lace. So the things to take note is, first of all, how you stitch your lace, the position you stitch your lace, and everything. So I'm trying to part out the lace and fill up any place that is not looking filled. All right, so that's me going back again with the double reverse knots and making sure that everything is perfect, making sure that everything is nice. So guys, that is it for this tutorial. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. Guys, please, I need your subscription and I need your comments. I need you guys to tell me what you want on this channel. I need you guys to tell me the videos you love seeing more. I need you guys to tell me what you are finding difficult to do, especially when it comes to hair. So this is my field. If anything you want to know about hair making, wig making, just let me know and I'll do a video on that as soon as possible. So this is the back of the hair. If you notice, part that is whiter is the place that was not stitched with the ventilating. That's why I said, when placing your lace, if you don't want if you don't want a big lace like this, you can just stitch around the hole. All right, so that was the before. So that was how the lace looked before I stitched it, and this is how it is looking right now. And her parts, the parts that she was complaining, hey, can that part be seeing this and that? So that is it right here. I focus on that part because that was her major complaint. So guys, this is it. Tell me what you love about this video, and I hope you learned something new. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.